Try again.
Hi.
Helo, dyma Jerry a fi di Tegs. Croeso I Coed Glannant.
Hello, my name's Jerry, this is Tegs, and welcome to Coed Glannant. In this episode, we're focusing on pulling out brambles to increase the diversity of the flora and the fauna within the woodland. Coed Glannant has a bit of a problem with brambles. In fact, it's not a bit of a problem, it is the problem. We essentially have 10 acres of woodland and we have 10 acres of brambles as well. And whilst others could say, well, they're fine, they don't cause any problems, and we can eat the fruit. Yes, that's true, and we do eat the fruit from the bramble, but the bramble does cause some problems. Firstly, there's loads and loads of sections of the woodland that are inaccessible, and there's another thing with these brambles, is that they choke the ground, and that makes this woodland species specific. Apart from the ash trees that are dying here, and the holly, which is in abundance as well, there isn't that many other saplings here, and that's because as fast as they get a chance to grow, the brambles flatten them back down to the ground. And so I have a plan. I mean, initially we said we were going to put pigs in here to clear some of this, but we're not ready for that yet. So at the moment I want to clear some of these really so that we can see the bluebells when they come up in spring, because I know that they are here. So I have been systematically clearing that, and you can see a section that I'm still busy rolling back down there, because that area there looked exactly like that on my right. And this has taken me so far 4 afternoons, so I have about, I don't know, 12, 16 hours in here just pulling out brambles. Now my technique is literally I grab hold of them at the roots with thick gloves and I pull them out, and then I turn them back and I keep pulling and I keep pulling. But just to give you some indication what 16 hours of work has done, all where we're looking here is where bluebells grow, and there are no brambles at all. You can see where I've literally rolled them up and piled them down over the fence. And if I keep walking, I suppose there's about a strip here, perhaps 10 metres wide, 250, 300 metres long, where there are no brambles at all. And we're looking forward to how this is going to work. Obviously we know the brambles will come back, but at least they'll be manageable. And some of the things that have been flattened before in the past can spring up. So not only will we see bluebells, we would expect to see some other things starting to grow here too. So yeah, that's quite productive. The technique for pulling these brambles is not a complicated one at all. Really, what's needed is a thick pair of gloves, and they need to have a really thick rigger style grip, because you have to have the grip on the plant to pull it out. Some of the roots are tough. The second thing I've got is a bill hook. This is a bill hook with quite a long handle, and I can use that as a rake. I can use it as a slasher, but I can use it as a rake, which means that I can start to pull and pile some of this stuff up either ahead of me or down, depending on where I'm going. The other thing that's needed is confidence. So it's no good just messing with these plants. We need a bit of confidence with it. It's a spiky thing. Some of these are really, really spiky. But if we grab the plant by the root or by the base and start to pull up before we start squeezing, what actually happens is that we knock all the spines off these, and that allows us to get a good clean pull and to simply pull up. Now a lot of these are shallow rooted. That one's left quite a bit of root in, but it's quite a shallow rooted thing. Some are really deep and some are shallow. That's bringing up bits of vine with it as well, and it's probably left, yeah, it's left a bit of a root in there in the hole, but I'll get that as well. No, that's broken it, but it doesn't really matter, because what we've done is break the life cycle of this. It'll take it some time to produce another root like that, and it'll take it some time to produce stems like this. So we're never intending to get rid of all of the bramble. We're just intending to reduce its life cycle, and given that it's going to grow from a central point, and then we're going to have long creepers that are going to come out, start to touch the ground like this one. Where it touches the ground, it's going to put a root in. If I gently pull this, you can see how that's just produced like a pom-pom of an end on what was quite a lengthy plant in there. Now if I could break the cycle of this, stop it from doing that, I buy myself time, and in that time a lot of this woodland can recover. So that's my plan, and it's not taken as long as I would have thought.